It sounds like a spring morning out there. It's only 5 o'clock in the morning. But I love that. It is very early in the morning. I woke up at about 25 past 4 and was like, could I actually go back to sleep and get another 3 hours? No. I know waking up early is not for everybody, but I'm an early riser. And this morning I was blessed with birds singing. I mean, it is very green where we live and I absolutely love it. But I have never woken up on the 12th of December to birds singing right outside the bedroom window. I was like, I could get used to that. There is no better feeling than hearing the birds sing like that. And I've never, at the tender age of 34, heard the birds. Am I kidding? Heard the birds singing in December. Oh my gosh, can we just speak about the spot on my nose? If you've got a spot on your nose that you've been like delicately treating with Savlon cream, whatever you do, don't put fake tan on your face because it will stick to it like glue. And this is just what's going on. I mean, I'm yet to conceal it. I will conceal it so it's not noticeable, but I look like I took a bop on the nose and I haven't. It was just a spot that became quite aggressive and false tan has really accentuated. Why does that not sound right? Accentuated. Well, emphasised. Let's just say emphasised. Every single curve, every single crevice and, I don't know, hole, dip, crease in my nose stuck to it and made the spot huge. So, Rudolph is with you today. What a gorgeous little place to sit in the morning. This feels bizarre. It feels very strange. Oh, come and have a nice little sit down on my lovely, comfy sofa. So happy with these. These were an absolute bargain. They do have some marks on them, which I'm going to show you now, but I think they're from the cushions that the previous owners used on them. She's obviously used dark cushions and there's been a little bit of dye transfer onto them, but so happy with them. I gave them a good clean. I went through the whole process when they came into the house on Sunday. I mean, they've come from a spotless home anyway, but you still like to give them a little clean, don't you? Oh, Denny gave me an amazing tip for the feet because the feet had quite a few little scuff marks on. So he said if you just swap them over, you can turn them round so they face the opposite way so they're nice and clean. So I've done that and now it just needs to settle into its new little home and it's really comfortable. I am, for £500, I am thrilled to bits with these sofas. They're pulling a little bit more warmth into the room and I think by putting some nice cushions on it to give it a little bit more texture because it's that type of velour like my older dining set, not the last one, not the one before that. I'm going to include a little picture here. That dining set, it's like those chairs where if you move the fabric a certain way, it will just mess with you. Like you could draw faces in the cushion and the face will just stay there. I don't even know whether you can see that, but it's that type of fabric. So I'm going to get some nice textured cushions. I'm thinking maybe some with a fringe on, maybe. I don't know, I'll decide. As soon as you see a cushion, you know that it will fit in perfectly with that sofa, but I'm very happy with them. I'm going to show you the little bits of dye transfer now, but it's easily hidden with cushions. The dye transfer, you can see it quite well there. And then we've got a couple, like, I think they used the arm of the sofa as a coaster because I can see like little cut marks. I don't know whether they're going to show up. But someone definitely loved balancing their cup of tea on the arm of the sofa. And then these little marks, you can see where I've tried to clean them out, but they haven't come out very well. And then we've got a little bit of dye transfer in this corner also. And it's the same on this one. There's a couple of marks that didn't come out, but you know what? For £500 for two lovely sofas, I think it's an absolute bargain. I just need to get a nice little rug that will fit in perfectly here. A coffee table so I can style it and make it look all nice. I've never owned a coffee table, ever. Maybe have a little shelf underneath for hiding bits that you don't want out, like coasters and things like that. And cushions, some are for the wall. I found the art, but I'm gonna wait because I've got a feeling it might come down in price. Fingers crossed. And then I'm just gonna live with it then. Like the wall lights mightn't stay, but that's fine. As it stands, they're hiding a multitude of sins, because if you watched my previous videos where Lee took these out and I was mortified and he was like, I can just scrape that off, love, and sand it. But I was like, it's such a rigmarole when I just wanted to crack on and get the room done. So popping the skylights the wall lights up was a good idea. That's to remind me for the dog's groom. The dogs are all getting their Christmas haircuts today, so I've got a bit of a busy morning that is basically taken up with making sure that they're okay and looking fabulous. And meanwhile, their dog mum has hair like this, as long as they're okay, and they've got lovely little manicured paws and gorgeous hair. That's fine. I'll look like this. Who's first, Dolly or Noah? Take your pick. Blink once if you want it to be you, Noah. Blink. Oh, we blinked. We made it with 12 minutes to spare. It was pitch black when we left. It's only just getting light. One thing I would never do is change the dog's groomer, because they've gone there for, well, we've been going to Tracy for nearly 11 years. So we would never do that, would we? Hey? No. You're not feeling sociable today? He's like, no. I'm not being sociable today. He's like so regretting blinking once. So you get me with that every time. You're only going to get your haircut. You'd swear I was going on holiday for a week. Come on, time to go and get your ears lowered, son. They're like, where's Noah? I've got all of 20 minutes, if that. So I've just put some. So I've got a nice cup of tea, I've popped some toast in the toaster, because at this point I feel like I'm fasting. I'm that hungry. It's about 9:25, 9:30. So I'm going to get a quick wash into the washing machine, have some tea and toast, and take Dolly to get her haircut. And then when I come back from dropping Dolly off and picking Noah up, I will work on fixing my face a little bit. Did any of you try the Comfort Heavenly Nectar? I am so in love with that. It's so nice. Don't know whether it's because I've been using the same soap powder and fabric softener for such a long time. But come on then. Come on then. But I am absolutely loving, just want a biscuit, how the house smells, because I don't usually put clothes on the radiators, but some things can't go in the tumble dryer and I've got no washing line. Not that I put the washing out anyway, it'd probably come in frozen. When the laundry's on the clothes area or on the radiators, it smells gorgeous. I feel like I'm all 6s and 7s and panicking over not getting back to Noah on time. I'm like, oh, I should have really thought it through yesterday when I said it's time to get all festive, because it's not very festive taking the dogs to get their Christmas grooms. But as soon as I'm done with the pooches and they're all looking lovely and ready for Christmas, we're going to move the Christmas tree. I actually can't wait to have a coffee table so I can put my tea and toast there in the morning. Look at that. Perfect little coffee table. I've got to laugh, but you've just got to make it work, haven't you? We've made it again with 12 minutes to spare. How amazing is that, doll? We've just made it with 12 minutes to spare. It's now 19 minutes past 10, but I was just thinking then, and I've messed up really, I was thinking I'll drop our Dolly off and nip into Waitrose. Waitrose do amazing kitchen cleaners. It's like a multi-surface cleaner from their essentials range, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll nip in there and get a couple just in case they've got any Christmas smelling cleaners. And then I realised I can't, because Noah's there and Noah's going to be coming home with me and I can't take him in because I don't think pets are allowed. And then I'm like, once I get back I've then got to take Peg and pick Dolly up. So I'm like, am I going to be able to get into Waitrose? Because then when I get back I've got to do the tree. Oh, Dolly's like, never mind, Waitrose, mum. I'm traumatised here. Grooming day is not my favourite thing to do. Oh, Dolly. Oh, it's okay, Doobles. I'm going to show everyone just how gorgeous you look right now. Look how gorgeous you are, Dolly. She's like, no, mum. You look like Freddie Boswell. You're beautiful. Don't ever let anyone tell you you're not beautiful. They're all getting cataracts. I can see like a little cloudy look in their eyes. You okay now? Hey, should we go and see Noah? To go and do the swap over. Oh, you're a beauty. Oh, don't get shy now, Noah. Why would you get shy now when you're looking so handsome? Not that you weren't handsome before, because you were extra handsome. You smell lovely. We have to put your coat on now, aren't we? Hey, shiver me timbers. Hey, should we pop you? You need to sit in your chair, Noah. You can't stay there, you've got to get in your little chair. I know you don't like it, but we won't be long. Go on then. I'm back. I've just put that wash into the tumble dryer. It's nearly 20 past 11. I've got all of 20 minutes and I'm like, that's not enough time for me to move the Christmas tree and have a little jiggle around. Is she going to drink more water? So I'm going to use the little 20 minutes that I've got to make my face look a little bit better. Put some concealer on my nose to hide what's going on here. Brush my hair, get back in the car, take Peg, pick Dolly up, and then we will catch back up when all of the dog grooming's done, because this is just going to be a vlog of me taking my dogs, picking them up, taking another dog, picking them up. This is dog mum life. I am all done. It's 25 past 2, so I've got a little tiny bit of time, probably about 40 minutes before Lee gets in from work, to have a little jig around with the Christmas tree. I'm going to move it from the corner that it's in now over to this corner, because I feel like I might be able to just push the sofa up a touch. I'm going to move the orchid from this corner, and I'll probably put that into the spare bedroom and have a little jig around. I absolutely love the Christmas tree there with the garland on the fireplace, and I just think it flows lovely, but I can't like match the sofas to face each other with the door being here, so it's gonna have to move that way, and then I can create a little bit more space by the door as well. So let's just crack on moving the Christmas tree. I don't recommend anybody to do this though, because my tree is fully dressed. I'm just gonna slide it over from one corner to the other, and fingers crossed this works out well. But I don't recommend anybody else to do this, because it's just going to put strain on the branches of your Christmas tree, and I don't want to be responsible for anybody breaking their Christmas tree 2 weeks before Christmas. Gonna move my makeshift coffee table. Literally looks rotten drunk. I just don't like this. Oh, no. Oh, she's gonna have to be moved back. It just doesn't look right there. It looks like it's gonna fall over. No. I much preferred it over in that corner, and now I probably sound like I'm crazy. It's just a no. No, it needs moving back. Oh my gosh, let me move it back. Yeah, we can go inside. Baby, won't you hold me tight? I don't need any presents, 'cause I know I have you. Thinking that tree skirt does not fit the tree. It's not used as a skirt. I use it to bulk the fur up. I'll show you now. So if you pop that in there like that, it helps to give it more of a like a sweeping look. So by having the tree skirt underneath, it just helps to give it a little bit of height to the fur and make it look like it's flowing from the tree rather than just on the floor around it. Well, I've done all that and it's right back to the way that it was, but I think as much as I would love to have a huge room where it was no issue at all, I just haven't got that. I think in the summer, when these bifolds can be opened, I'm not going to want them blocked by a sofa. So my original choice for this room was a very small corner or a chaise, and I think when I look at it now, I'm so glad I didn't buy the 2 sofas that I was going to buy. I ordered fabric samples from the company and they came and Lee was like, just have a little think on it, measure up, check that you're happy with them. Just a little tiny bit bigger than these sofas they were. But I'm so glad I didn't make that choice either, because once those bifolds are blocked off, you're not going to want that when it's warm. When the weather's warm, you're going to want them open, and maybe a nice sofa here with a chaise on it, and then a table and maybe a chair that you can move, rather than 2 big couches. So that's another thing, but let me get the samples and show you the fabrics that I was originally choosing. This one and this one were a huge no, because obviously I've got the dogs, and if the dogs were to jump on a sofa with that like stone coloured, is it focusing? Stone coloured fabric, then we just end up with a load of mucky paw prints. That one was far too light. That is basically like a white sofa, and that was the fabric that I chose for the sofas. Now I still absolutely love that fabric, and with the skimming stone, oh, look at this. With the skimming stone, it really is a perfect match. But with this sofa, I don't think it comes in a chaise. I think it was only a sofa. Anyway, I've got these sofas, but I just thought I would share with you the fabric samples that I ordered. I love these sofas, and they'll do us for now because they're helping me to decide about the space. But I think in the future, when I do purchase a sofa, I will go for the chaise, and I will have the chaise this side. I'll have the chaise here, with the chaise coming out this side, and maybe a nice accent chair for this colour that can be moved in the winter for the Christmas tree to go there. Now I'm going to basically clean up the mess that I've made through moving the Christmas tree for nothing. Just pull this sofa out a touch to match this one, like to I've got no strength in my elbows. Oh my gosh. Push to there. Closer. They need to be closer together. I feel like at this distance they're a little bit too far apart. They're not very far apart, but they're too far apart. I want more of a cozy feel. But the rug, oh, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order this in a smaller size, and rather than laying it that way, I will lay it that way, like that, and roll it out, and then hopefully I can get the front feet at least onto the edges of the rug, because I do think a sofa. Hi, get away. Hello. Get off the sofa. Good morning. I didn't miss you. Oh, these sofas. I'm literally just in the process of trying to make them work. Let me just move them back out the way as much so you can get in. Oh yeah. Put in. Because I was just vlogging and doing daily uploads there. I'm going to leave that in. Look at the tinsel in your pony. And the next come on. Oh, do I get us the biscuits? Get us the biscuits. Come on. And Annette has just left. We've just had a lovely little catch up, couple of cups of tea, putting the world to rights and just having a good old laugh. And now I'm like, I put the rug away because the dogs, as you've seen, the dogs go crazy when they see Annette because they're like, get to the biscuit tin, get to the biscuit tin. But I'm going to end this vlog here because time has marched on. Lee's home from work and we're going to start preparing tea shortly. With the Christmas tree in exactly the same place that it was in 2 hours ago. I hope you aren't too stressed and getting a little bit excited for Christmas now. I've got some nice plans for the next few days, so I'm looking forward to creating a little bit of festive content. Not like today where it's been heavily dog related. But thank you so much for watching and I will see you all tomorrow.